I had a problem when I was repairing the radio in a removing the radio in a 2003 Windstar. This is a normal clip that holds it in. That was on the passenger side. The one on the driver's side, however, was broken, as you can see. And those two arms are actually bent over backwards. They were actually sprung out and keeping the radio from coming out. And I tried everything. I finally wound up having to use a flat crowbar that I slipped in alongside of it and actually pried that radio out. That's the flat crowbar. It also had a problem with the keyless entry. There's something broken on the fuse panel itself, so I had to pick up a hot wire and wire in a fuse and refeed the circuit, and that's what that is. Now you can see what I did is remove that clip from the side of the radio, and you can see how the radio's bent up. Actually, one of the removal arms, like a heavy piece of wire, you can see the holes in the radio, actually went inside the radio and pushed one of the power amps to the rear of the radio. So the radio, when I powered it up, wouldn't work. In fact, it started smoking. I turned it off immediately. I opened up the case, since I am familiar with electronics, opened up the case, looked, took it apart, pulled the CD player out of the radio, and replaced, or not replaced, but saw the power amp that had been pushed to the rear and caused the leads on the power amp to short. Those two screws that you see, the gold screws, those actually hold the clip that holds the power amp to the side of the radio, and they use the case of the radio as a heat sink. So anyhow, normally it'd be a very simple job to pull the radio out, but this one was unusual, and you put the it's about a 10 gauge wire in each hole, and the radio will just pop right out. Or you can go down and buy a set for $3 down at AutoZone. That's the end, I guess. Oh, there's another picture of it. A picture of the good strap. See, normally you would just put those 10 gauge wires in there and the radio would come out. Just slides right out. That's the hole it goes in. Didn't damage it. It just, you know, using the crowbar, it came right out.